Hello students, I am Hombini and I will be taking English for class 5. Today's topic will be chapter 4, that is preparing for Christmas. Okay, students, last class we have taken this topic, right? So today's class will be a continuation from that, okay? So in this topic, in today's class, we are going to learn some exercise, the questions and answer based on the lessons. Okay, but before we go into the exercise, let's go a quick summary on the story. Okay, and understand what it is all about, so that we will be able to answer the question and answer well. Okay, now. Last class I've told you this story in detail, right? The four girls that they were preparing for Christmas. Mr. March, who is the father of these four girls, called them as little women. Okay, now see, mother do not want them to have present this year, as the men were at war. See, the four girls, they were all eagerly preparing for Christmas, right? They are all planning to buy various gifts for themselves as well as for mother. But what mother said is that they shall not have present this Christmas, as on the other side, the men folks, they are at war, and it is not good to be spending money on ourselves while other people are at war. Okay, so that is why mother don't want the girls to spend the money on themselves during this Christmas. So the girls were also practicing a play for Christmas night, right? The girls, they were also practicing in the story. They were practicing a play which they are going to perform on the night of Christmas, right? We have learned that story also. And finally, as mother don't want to buy, as mother don't want the girls to spend money on Christmas present, the girls finally decide to buy mother a gift, right? Because they have $1 each, and their $1 will not be a huge help even if they send it to the army, right? The army, since they are in the war, they are fighting, even if they send the money, it will be so little, right? That is why they decided to buy something for mother, right, this Christmas. Now mother returns with a surprise to spend her happiest hour. So the last part of the story that we have learned in the last class, mother returns from work, right, and she comes home with a surprise, right? And the surprise was a long letter from father. So since the father and the family, they are staying across the different parts of the country, they could not see each other, right? So they write letters, and when they receive letter from father, they get excited. So the girls are very excited to learn to read the letter and to get a letter from their father. Okay, so this is the story that we have learned in the last class, and that was a quick summary. Now we will go into the exercise. Okay, so the first is, in which novel was this story extracted from? See, this story, Planning for Christmas, is an extract from one novel, right? It is taken out from a novel. And so what is the name of that novel? See, the story is extracted from a famous novel called Little Women, written by Lois M. Alcott. Okay, so this person wrote the novel written A Little Women. Okay, shall we all spell Lois M. Alcott? Louise, Lois M. Alcott, Alcott. So Lois M. Alcott wrote this Little Women, and Preparing for Christmas is a portion in that novel. Okay, now the next question, how many daughters does Mr. and Mrs. March have? So Mr. March is the father who is in the war. Mrs. March is the mother. Okay, so how many daughters do they have? They have 4, right? Jo, J-O, Jo, Emmy, A-M-Y, Emmy, Beth, B-E-T-H, Beth, and Meg, M-E-G, Meg, right? These are the 4 daughters, okay? They have 4 daughters. Now, next question, how can we tell that March family was poor? See, in the novel, last class I've told you some incident, right? Signifying that they are poor. So, which how do you know that they are a Boer family? So we will try to mention those incidents that I've told you last class. Okay, see, Meg said, "It is not nice to be poor looking at the old dress she is wearing." See, Meg is wearing an old dress, right? She cannot afford to buy a new dress. So she is wearing at the old dress and looking at her dress say that it is not nice to be poor. That means this also indicates that they are from a poor family. Now, her mother's shoes were also worn out, right? Mother's shoes were also worn out, so they decided to buy a mother a shoe during the Christmas, right? So this is also a sign that they are poor, okay? But see, they work hard to earn the money, going out each day to teach the children of some rich friends. See, since they are poor, they try to work hard and earn the money. So by teaching the children from some rich friends, okay? So in the story, they went and taught the children of the rich friends, and they earned $1 each, and they decided to spend the money during Christmas. Okay, so all this incident shows us that the March family was poor. Okay, now next question. What did mother advise her daughter not to get presents that Christmas? See, from the start of the story, Emmy said that mother don't want us to buy Christmas present this occasion, right? Why? Why does mother don't want the girls to get presents? See, because she thinks that it is not nice to spend money on themselves when the men are fighting in the war. See, the men folk are fighting in the war, right? They are on the other side of the country. They are at war. And on the other side is the March family. It is Christmas, it is winter, and they are getting ready to celebrate the occasion, right? But mother does not want the girls to spend the money and buy new stuffs for them, because it is not good to celebrate while other peoples are suffering. So mother said so, okay? And now here is a question I want to ask you all. Do you agree with mother? See, mother advised the children not to buy gifts, so as other people were suffering. So if you put yourself in the mother place, will you agree? Is it right for the mother to advise the children not to get present? So this is a question I would like to ask you all and give reason, okay? This is a homework for all, and you can write in your exercise and show it to your teacher. Now next question is, what did the girls plan to buy for themselves with the money? See, the first part of the story, we have seen that the girls were planning on to buy different things during Christmas, right? So what are the girls planning to buy? Joe wanted to buy a storybook. Beth wanted to buy new music book. Now Amy wanted a box of good drawing pencils as she really needed. Okay, so these are the things that the girls were deciding to buy during Christmas. Now, next question. What did the girls finally decide to do with the money? See, the girls at first they were deciding to buy this and that for themselves, right? One wanted a music book, other wanted a nice drawing pencil book, right? But at last they decided to do something with the money, right? So what did they finally decide? They finally decide to buy their mother a present, right? They finally saw that the mother's shoe was worn out and she needs something for Christmas as well. So all of them decided and agreed that they will buy a gift for their mother and nothing for themselves, okay? But Jo also said that she will buy her mother a pair of socks. Meg said she will give a pair of gloves. See, not only shoe, but one decided that they will give gloves as well. Other daughter decided she will give scent, perfume, right? So at last the girl come to a conclusion that they will buy mother a gift, not for themselves, okay? Now next question is, what were the girls going to do on Christmas? They were also planning for Christmas present, but at the same time, they also have works to do, right? They need to practice something. So what is that? I've told you already in the last class that the girls were practicing an act, right? They're going to act in a play on Christmas night. Okay, so on the night of the Christmas, the girls, they are going to perform an act. So they were practicing that, and that is what they were going to do. Okay, now the next question is, how did the girls try to make things comfortable for their mother? What does this tell you about them? See, while the girls were discussing, mother was away, right? So before mother came, and they were having conversation, but when mother came from work, they made things comfortable for her, right? Mother was very tired, so they arranged everything. So how did they do that? How did they make things comfortable for mother? And what does this act tell you about them? About them means about the 4 girls, okay? So the things that they did to make the mother comfortable are, the children warmed her shoes, right? Before her mother came, they warmed their mother's shoe. They also made the table and arranged the cups and plates, right? In order to have tea along with mother, they arranged the cups and plates on the table. See, they were all excited to be with mother. See, they were very happy after when mother arrived, right? See, they are a family. They all stay together all the time, right? But they were very happy when mother finally came in the evening after work. So this tells us something about their family, right? So what is that? So this tells us that they are loving and caring towards their mother. They are disciplined. See, the 4 girls, though they were staying as one family with their mother all the time, they were still excited to see mother in the evening, right? And they were very eager to help mother out. They warmed the shoes, they set up the table and all. So they were loving. This shows that they were loving and caring, and they loved their mother, okay? This act shows that all the 4 girls loved their mother very much. They adored her, okay? Now, next question is, did Mrs. March want her husband to stop helping the army and come home straight away? See, Mrs. March, at the end of the story, we will get the answer of this question. If we read the text, we will get direct answer, okay? So, did Mrs. March want her husband to stop helping the army and come home straight away? No, I don't think so. See, no. Why? Because Mrs. March want her husband to do his work for as long as he can. See, Mrs. March said that the father can help in the army if he is healthy and fit, but if he is sick, very ill, he can come back, but until then he can help in the army. And not only that, she also tells her children not to ask him to come back while there is still work for him to do. See, Mrs. March as she said that we must as she also said that the father can help in the army as long as he want. At the same time, she also tells the daughter not to call their father back at home while the other men are fighting. She want her husband to help them, okay? Now the next question, that is, Mrs. March got ready to enjoy the happiest hour of her busy day. What was the happiest hour? So Mrs. March, after coming from home, she changed her clothes and she put on the comfortable dress, and she's finally decided to enjoy the happiest hour of the day. So what is the happiest hour of the day? See, to be with her daughters is the happiest hour for Mrs. March, right? She gets to spend time with her daughters, with her family. So for her, this is the happiest hour of the day, okay? So Do you like to spend time with your family? I'm sure everyone does, right? After staying in the school for very long hours, you are eagerly waiting to go home, and finally when you reach home, you are happy to see your mother, right? So just like that, and your mother is also happy to see you, right? Just like that, the family, Mrs. March family, the March family is also happy to be with their family, okay? Now, next question is, who takes the role of a man when father is not at home? So, in the story, we have learned that it is Joe, right? Joe, one daughter. The father entrusted Joe to look after the family, to look after her mother while he is not at home, right? Joe said so in one part of the story. So, it is Joe, okay? Now next, the last is match the following. I have given, this is given in the text as well, okay? So we will try to match the answer. So the first is Jo. Who is Jo and what does she like? See, Jo is one among the daughter, right? She likes writing and acting in plays, okay? She is very good at acting, and that is why the other daughters admire her, okay? She is a very good actress and also good in writing. The next is Emmy. Emmy is the eldest, okay? He is the eldest in the family, but she is not very, she is small and she is not very good in fending, okay? In acting, she was told to fend, but she could not do that properly. That is why Joe asks her to practice, right? So Emmy is the eldest, but he is also the smallest, okay? Now Mrs. March is the mother, okay? The mother of the 4 daughters. And Mrs. March is a very tall and good-looking woman, okay? Her daughters love her very much and they adored her, okay? Now finally, we have Meg. Meg is a very small, okay? Meg is very small among the daughter, okay? And that is why she is given the role in the play so that the wicked man can carry her easily. Unlike the other girls, she can be carried easily, okay? So she is very small. Alright, now students, this will be the end for our today's class, and today's class is a continuation from last class. So I want you to first go through the story in our previous class and come back to this video in order to for a better understanding, since this is the exercise portion, okay? So this will be the end for today's class and we will meet in the next class.